Hello guys, Bashar here. Halloween is coming and Blizzard is again implementing some sort of new event for Halloween. This time it's quite unique. So first of all, first and foremost, the most important thing is they said that Fire Festival was very well received and therefore they are there's a new event that will I was making sure on something, sorry about the hesitation there. So they will announce on the 4th of October, the new event will be announced on the 4th of October, and they said they will be re-implementing 23 wildcards into standard temporarily. So guys, some wildcards will be allowed to play in standard, but of course they were smart enough to think of this. So some players only play standard, and when stuff rotates into wild, they disenchant those cards, and that would be a problem for them because people would be playing with those old wild cards and people would not have. So they will be adding phantom copies of those cards to your account, guys. So everyone will receive those 23 wild cards. They obviously will not be able to disenchant it, and you will receive the phantom copies even if you have the cards. That's how they did it. And by the time the event expires, those copies will leave our collection. So they announced two of the cards to let us know how impactful they will be. Ragnaros and N'Zoth have been announced to come back. The other 21 cards will be announced on the 4th of October. So, and of course guys, this will change the meta for quite a lot, right? I mean, the new set was released about a month ago, and now the meta is more or less solid with the new nerfs, etc. I mean, Murloc Shaman, Murloc Paladin, Highlander Hunter quite dominate the meta now. So in order to throw a wrench, as Blizzard says, they will be implementing those 23 cards for a while. Like I said guys, it's temporary. I mean, they are not coming back from Hall of Fame permanently, but they will be back for a few weeks, I suppose, and then they will be back to wild again, and we will lose those temporary copies. So there's no dust profiting here or something like that, guys. I mean, they are just making a courteous move so all of us can play those stuff. That's nice without investing any dust. So that's the biggest news, guys. The second biggest news is quite decent as well. So they will be adding 9 new portraits for all classes for those players who have 1,000 ranked wins. I mean, they didn't state ranked wins, but I'm kind of sure that it's ranked because they are not keeping track of casual wins. So I suppose that's an oversight. They meant ranked wins, I think. So that's kind of bad for me. I mean, I have grinded 500 wins with each class quite some time ago, and it was not very fun. And I have 1000 wins on none of the classes. If you remember, I actually focused on arena for a long time. So I think the most wins I have is around 800 with a class. The lowest is like 550. So there's hundreds and hundreds hours of grinding. They have also shown us the priest, warlock, and mage portraits. Mage looks a bit bad, I have to admit. The others are fine. We'll see. Of course, guys, this is all about prestige, right? I mean, no one would care. I mean, not many people would care, even if it looks bad. The thing is, you actually own that, right? So you are showing off your 1000 ranked wins to other players. So that will be a lot of grinding, like I said, and stuff will be counted retroactively. So if you have, say, 1000 wins on Rogue now, you will get deported immediately. That's that. They said that they will release these with the next major patch, so probably like in the middle of October, I suppose, because if they are announcing on the 4th, it probably will be on the 10th or so. They also said that they will announce the full list of wildcards that they would be bringing back on the 4th as well. So there is a little change coming. I mean, they are making the search feature a bit smarter. That's not a big deal. And they said they will be removing some of the less popular quests. By that they mean probably the quest that people abandon the most, right? I mean, play 5 minions that cost 8 or more or something like that. They probably will remove those. There's not a new list yet, and so I think they will be removing some of those, and they will also be reducing the requirements, so the stuff becomes easier to complete. And they will also bucket the quest now. 50 gold quests will be termed as easy. I mean, this will not have an effect on the game itself, but that's how Blizzard will classify the quest. Easy quest will be the quest that award 50 gold, obtain a win with a single class, or obtain 2 wins with any class, something like that. And the others are slightly more difficult, and the normal difficulty, they will be 60 gold. And if you are actually abandoning a 60 gold quest, the game will definitely give you a 50 gold quest because you are trying to save time, right? For example, if you abandon the pirate quest, you will get an easy quest for sure. I mean, these are not huge stuff in my opinion, but guys, it's something. Of course, it's a quality of life change, and it will help everyone. I mean, the quest becoming easier to complete is nice. So these are the upcoming changes. We'll see when they release the full list of cards that are making an appearance in standard again. But guessing from N'Zoth and Ragnaros guys, they will be I mean, effective cards. They will be cards that will see play, so the meta will shift about for a while, but like I said, it's only temporary. I suppose it will start from the second week of October to the end of October or something like that. Maybe it can also splash into November a bit. I mean, it shouldn't take more than a month or so, I guess. Well, it's a change. I mean, I don't like it very much because they shouldn't mess with the format, but it's not a deal breaker. But if it also affects masters, which it probably will, that will be a big change, of course, guys, because the meta will shift and everyone will have to change their decks. Well, it is their problem. So that's about it. If you have any comments about the changes or suggestions or ideas, feel free to leave them under the video. I'll see you. Bye bye.